Hi, I'm Greta Oliver. Welcome to the EDUCATEU podcast, your roadmap to learning tips, techniques, and strategies to enable your student to successfully navigate the road to and through higher education. Thank you for joining in today. I'm so excited today because we're actually doing something very different on EDUCATEU this week. We are going on, and you are going on with me, a visual and virtual field trip. This is different than anything we've ever done. I'm so excited about it. What happened was we all went to Switzerland. There were a group of 80 students, about 80 students, several professors from different countries, including the US, and they all brought their students together. We all converged on Lucerne, Switzerland, and the students met one another. They got bonded with one another, were put in groups with one another, and they were able to work on a project together, which they did final presentations for at the end of the week. And we've talked about things on EDUCATEU that make education fun and make it more immersive, makes it more vital to the students, like internships and study abroad situations. But this was just totally different than anything that I've ever been a part of, anything I've ever done. And so this particular event was the 2022 Visual Discovery Conference. And what we're going to show you today is what happened at the conference. We're going to show you beautiful scenery from Switzerland itself. We're going to show you the students. We're going to show you the professors. We're going to show you how they all work together towards the final projects, and then show you some of their actual work. So this is a great, great adventure. It is just another way that learning can be fun as well as educational. And it goes beyond the classroom. So it was immersive, it was exciting, it was great for students, it was great for faculty, and another way to engage in lifelong learning beyond the classroom. So sit back and come on the field trip with me. I'm glad you're with us today. Here you see students working on their projects. I'm here in Switzerland, believe it or not. Nobody could have told me I'd be sitting in Switzerland right now on a Friday. But here I am with Lisa Borgenheimer, who is going to tell you a little bit about herself because I cannot remember every single thing. But she is a professor that is here with students for the Visual Discovery Conference. We've been here all week. We've been talking with professors and students and kind of seeing what's going on, but this is an immersive experience for students, and we're so excited about it because it's different. It's not an internship, it's not studying abroad, but yet they do get to come, some of them come to a different country, learn all about visual information, do a project together with students who they never met before, some of them. And so we have about 80 students here. They're working on their final presentations. And what I want from Lisa, Professor Lisa here, is for her to tell how important she feels that this experience is to students.
I think it's really important because, as you said, it's somehow international, in a foreign country, also with other students working on the same topic. So there's a lot of communication going around, trying things out, different competences. So it's really valuable for them, not just only because of information graphics, but also like interculturally and figuring out how to manage this project within 1 week. So this is a really nice experience for them, I guess.
Right, so that's a really, really big task. You get students coming together, they don't know, they may have come with some people that they know from their own universities and their professors, of course, that came with them. But there's other students, many other students that they don't know. We have, how many countries? represented here?
Five.
5 different countries represented here. And that is the beauty of it, because all of these various cultures are meshing, people are getting to know one another, and the common goal, or the common connector, is really communication. And so that is what makes it so wonderful and unique, that these students come together, and then at the end of the week, which is today, they get to do a presentation that showcases what they've been working on all week. And we can't wait to see what kind of stuff they are going to come up with, right?
Yeah. I'm really curious to see what they did, and I heard a lot of them were printing, were also laser cutting. Students were programming, so it's I'm
just excited to be here. Yeah, I am too. Believe it or not, I really am just in awe, really. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and where you're from? Just a little tidbit of information about all about Lisa.
Yeah, all about Lisa. I'm originally from Augsburg, so near Munich. Also famous for the puppet theater. Maybe you know it. But I'm teaching in Offenbach, so this is in the middle of Germany, next to Frankfurt. So a small university, really specialized in design and arts. So I'm a professor for information design, and I'm teaching all the principles like object graphics, photography, data graphics. So really depending on what we're focused to do during the semester. So it's a quite open topic what I'm trying to teach. So that's me in my in my university. Yeah.
Great. Well, it's certainly good to talk to you today and get together with professor and many other professors that are interested in students and the college-going process, and then also interested in making these experiences worthwhile. Thanks so much for talking with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Today's guest on EDUCATEU is
Emanuela Bonini-Lessing.
I'm so glad to talk to you today. On our podcast, we are always talking about how we can have our student experiences be more enhanced, better, things that students can look forward to. And so we're doing an actual field trip today on EDUCATEU, and we are in Switzerland, Lucerne, Switzerland, and we are at the Visual Discovery Conference. I'm so glad I got that right, but you're here to correct me on anything that I'm doing wrong. But this conference is basically, it's like an immersive boot camp almost for students from all over. We have students from all different countries. You know how many students we have here?
I think it's about 80, 84.
Wow.
I mean, taking part to the Visual Discovery Conference.
That is so cool. And so we're always talking about internships, we're talking about studying abroad, but this is a different kind of experience that students can have on campus. These are undergraduate students for the most part, and they're coming with their professors, you're one of them, and they are taking part in some projects that they all come together and then do presentations on at the end. And it's a really, really wonderful opportunity for students. And so I'm going to have our guests tell us all about how this particular type of experience can help students.
Yeah, okay. So I'll give you my point of view as, I'm teaching at UAV University in Venice, where we have different study tracks in the area of design. And actually we started together with some other professors and teachers this idea of having this international conference, Visual Discovery Conference, so on the topic of information design in whatever this means. I mean, because there are different ways of addressing the topic of information design. And every professor coming from a different university is bringing his own point of view, method of working and so on. But especially is bringing students. So it's like students meet for the first time together and they spend 1 week together. So we mix groups of students coming from different universities and from different attitudes towards design. So, and this I think is the very interesting and rich part in that. And every time the conference takes place in a city that is the place where one of the university is based, let's say. So, and I was very happy to host the first conference, Visual Discovery Conference in Venice in 2018. So that was the starting point, and now we are here all together.
Yes,
That's it.
This is such a rich experience for students because, as you said, they're from different cultures, different universities, a lot of times speaking different languages, but they all come together for a common good. And this is a wonderful opportunity for students to be able to take advantage of something like this happening on any college campus. But we're just glad to say that we are in the middle of this. This is, like I said, a new experience for me. I've never been to Switzerland, so I'm learning a lot also. And so I think that the students have a great opportunity to make friends. They get an opportunity to work together with others that are not like them. They get an opportunity to be engaged with other professors other than they have at their university. So it's just a win-win all the way around. And so I'm just so thankful that you are with me. I met you. You're a wonderful, wonderful professor, and that you're supporting students. And that's what it's all about on EDUCATEU.
Okay, thank you very much for inviting me. And hopefully we will meet again in another conference or whenever.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Here are some examples of the student work.
Clouds,
Right.
the kind of shadow, like the way light is there and how things are, it's different, and that's how different colors look more nice. And the colors that I use in India, if I use them here, they might be a little dull for this place, or might be a little muddy for this place.
That's the thing, your environment is shaping everything. And you can see that because it's a different country, different way of life, and your experiences are different here. Sure, you use certain colors based on what you're pretty much used to from being in India. You get over here and it's like, okay, it's a lot different here, and maybe we'll change and do something different. I love that. I had not even thought of it at that level, because you are experiencing almost like culture shock in a way, but you're able to use those differences to enrich your experience, and that's the cool part. So I'm just glad that I could get a chance to talk to both of you, and you have definitely shown that these types of experiences are wonderful, and every college student probably needs to try to get into something like this. And then the more different it is than their lived experience, the better. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining in on our video and virtual experience. We have enjoyed this so much that we made sure that we included all kinds of things that happen in Switzerland, both inside the classroom and out. And just so glad that you could be with us and see what I'm talking about when I am stressing that students should be able to get outside of the classroom and learn from different people in different countries, every single way they can to enrich their college experience. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for joining us today on EDUCATEU. If you wish, you can send me your questions or comments about the college going process or the podcast contents by sending an email to Dr. Greta at gretaoliverconsulting.com. Also, beginning each week after the podcast airs, check for a companion blog on my website's blog page at gretaoliverconsulting.com. My book, College Roadmap, Essential Tips for First-Time College Students and Their Families, is available for sale on Amazon.com. Join us next week for another tip or strategy to make the road to higher education easier for your student.